Um, hey, so today I'm going to be talking about the time I learned how to drive. So, my dad taught me how to drive, and he he took me to the Coliseum in my town, and we drove through the parking lot. So this one day while I was learning, because it took multiple days to learn, this one day specifically, we decided to get on the highway. And on this highway, normally I'm an anxious person. I can't concentrate and just a whole bunch of other things. So today, that specific day, I was so anxious. I didn't know what to do. He told me, "Tootie, we just gonna get on the highway and you gonna drive." And I was like, "Oh my goodness!" So I get on the highway, right? Next thing I know, there's a car behind me, honking at me, and just honking, and I have to pull over, and he's like, just go. And so I just pull over and I start bawling. And yeah, it wasn't too fun, but it taught me a lesson, and to not be scared while you're driving, because if you're scared, you're gonna wreck. And speaking of, I did have an accident one time because I was scared. But this time I was driving on the interstate. I was going probably like, I don't know, 90 on the interstate. So I'm riding, I'm having a good time. Next thing I know, a bracelet that looks actually like this one, which is green, is snapped. And it went everywhere. So, I do what you're not supposed to do. I look down and I see that the beads are everywhere. And next thing I know, I'm headed towards a big truck. So I slam my brakes and I get in the right lane so I can get behind the truck. So I slam my brakes, get in the right lane, and I end up turning all the way in the ditch. And the first person I called was my dad. He came and got me, and the car wasn't totaled, but I did mess it up pretty bad. Like, I messed up something underneath the truck, and yeah, so I'm pretty bad at driving. That's not even the only instances, but I'm just not very confident in my driving. I'm not good on the road, and I'm not good on the interstate. Even though I drive 30 minutes on the interstate every day, I try to breathe, and I try to focus, and I try to get my mind in the right headspace for it. So, yeah, driving, you need to pay attention, and you need to be confident in what you're doing and know what you're doing. Or if not, you're gonna wreck and be in a lot of accidents like myself. So yeah, I'm gonna show the bracelet again because it was just like this one. It was green and it had silver pieces on it, not gold pieces. It had silver pieces on it, and so yeah, that was pretty cool. That was not pretty cool. I mean, that was pretty hectic.